Hi guys, Ryan here. Um, so I wanted to start talking about things that kind of help me in my recovery. Um, Obviously, when we do these shares, we try and get a little bit of the experience, strength, and hope out of it. And I'll get to that. But I wanted to start talking about the winning attitude that takes us to lengths we never thought we would get to. And for me, that all started when I recognized the unmanageability of my life during active addiction and trying to differentiate or separate that from where I wanted to be. And that meant seeing what I was doing, stopping that, and being willing to accept life without drugs, or without alcohol, without certain things that we might be addicted to, material possessions, stuff like that. Um, for me, it was about ridding myself of the toxic things that were trying to take over my life, um, and replacing that with more positive things. Much like this program, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. But stuff like eating right, for me, was so crucial. And it's something that I've done before. I'm me being a chef and being in the industry that I'm in. That's something that I was kind of used to, but I fell off. And I did that time and time again. Much like everything else. But being strict with myself and being accountable for what I was putting into my body, because this is my vessel, this is what I have, for as long as I'm here on this plane of existence, and I need to treat it right, So that meant, okay, I got to start eating cleaner, eating healthier. I know we get busy in life and stuff like that, and we want to, settle for that impulsive right now quick food, go to the drive-through, get something quick, go to Burger King, go to Taco Bell, whatever. And I'm not saying that I don't eat those things, but I've tried to cut that out more each day, little by little each day. I take supplements. I try to drink as much water. I know a lot of this seems very simple. Oh yeah, Ryan, just do that, just do this. But it's helped me kind of nurture my body again and let my body heal. Some of us, we get to that 30-day mark, that 60-day mark, but we're still doing that stuff. And then we wonder why we fell off. And it's because you got to start treating this like a plant. You're nurturing it. You're nurturing your body. You're allowing it to grow again, through the dark times, through the hell that we put our bodies and our minds and our spirits through, and able to, just slowly switch it up in a way. So eating right for me helped. Supplements, drinking water, light exercise, whether it be walking around, your neighborhood, because you got to get up, man. I know we take time for ourselves to be in an idle state, to absorb the world, to relax, stuff like that. But it's recognizing, that recognition of self, and being able to govern that, not letting these things govern us, not being a slave to social media, not being a slave to society and the standards that are set by society, because really, it comes to us. We are the ones that build ourselves and break ourselves down. We let that happen. When we get attached to things, it's all a decision at this point. Yes, the disease of addiction is very cunning and baffling, and it will tell you that you're doing the right things. But when you can feel it and you see things, and also taking advice from other people, when other people can come at you and you think you're doing good, but they look and they say, you know what, you're really not. There's certain areas of your life that I've noticed, you got to be willing and open-minded about that stuff too, and do an honest assessment, because it's just it's so critical. It's life or death, y'all. We know that. And I am blessed today to be able to share this with other people, um, and share my story and my experience strengthen my hope, because my experience got me in the hospital, um, landed me in jail, and inevitably and eventually was going to lead me to death if I didn't quit it, if I didn't stop. I don't know if I was fortunate enough to gain this mindset, in the manner that I have and the time that I have. I'm a little over 6 months clean now and stuff, but my DOC, my heroin addiction just kind of kept me shackled. But I'm happy to say that I don't have that today. The urges and cravings, yes, they may be there at times, not as much though, really not as much. And it's because I've been willing to be more open-minded with myself, and with life, and listening to other people, going to meetings, talking with other addicts, sharing my story and sharing my flaws too, not being ashamed of who I am or what I used to be in the past, and things that I may have done to other people and things that have happened to me, and that sort of stuff. So life gets better, and we got to take it easy on ourselves. This doesn't happen overnight. It is a program of principles that we try to apply to the best of our ability each day, just one day at a time. One day, whether it be day 1, day 1,000,000, doesn't matter, because we all wake up knowing what can happen if we don't face ourselves in an honest, open-minded sort of way. By the grace of God, by the grace of my higher power too, it's kept me going, learning to accept that there's something higher than me that's in control, and giving my life and my will over to that thing, that entity, or whatever it may be, energy, spirit, God, Buddha, whatever, little rock in your pocket that you talk to, something, I don't know. But being able to give that and recognize and be aware and surrender to something like that, it just helps. It helps so much. When we don't have each other to talk to, we can talk to that thing, and ask it for strength, ask it for the courage to keep moving through, and the wisdom, for things that we may not be sure of. But we know one thing: we can't use in any form or substance, drugs or alcohol. So, in my experience. So with that being said, I don't know. I just wanted to share, do a little video. I go through my days and I start thinking about this stuff, and I go, Ryan, why don't you just write this down? And then I forget. I could just jump on here, do a video, and try and help other people. Try and help somebody else that may see this, struggling, whatever it may be. So I love you guys. I'm at work right now, so I'm going to get back to work, but I just wanted to drop in and make a little video real quick, and hopefully this helped. So thank you guys. Love you. Be well.